Hey guys, Mark from Spots Music Center here with a sound system solutions video for you. Today I want to talk about powering on and off your system. We want to make sure that we're doing that in the proper order so that we don't damage our speakers. If we're powering the system off or on or off incorrectly, it can send a pop through the system, through the speakers, and that can damage the speakers, especially over time. So, I also want to talk about a piece of product that can help you with this. Peavey has an ISPD Pro power sequencer that will basically do this automatically for you, and I'll give you an example of that. But whenever we're turning on or turning off our system, the correct order, this is the takeaway. So if you are going to write something down, write this down. Whenever we turn on the system, we want to make sure the power amp, or in this case a powered speaker, is turned on very last. So when we're turning the system on, the power gets turned on last. Whenever we're turning the system off, it's the complete opposite direction. So off, the power amp or the powered speaker gets turned off first. Here's why we do that. If the powered speaker is on, every piece of electronic component, whether it's the BB Sonic Maximizer, the DBX feedback eliminator, their AFS2, every time I turn one of those on, it's going to send a clip of signal right to that speaker, or right to that power amp, and it's going to go on through to that speaker, and it's going to create a pop. I'm sure you've done this or heard this before. If you plug a mic in while your mixer's on, it creates that pop through your speakers. Not good. We don't want to do that. So again, just to reiterate, power, whenever we're turning the system on, goes on last and off first whenever we're turning the system off. So the way that the ISPD Pro works from Peavey, it's a power sequencer. So each individual piece of gear gets plugged, their power cable gets plugged right into this. When I turn the key to turn it on, it's going to automatically go through these 8 steps. It turned the mixer on, it turned the BBE on, it turned the DBX on, and it's going to power up my powered speakers as well as the powered subs that I have plugged in. It does that perfectly in the same order every time, so we don't have a single pop through the system. And then the same when I turn it off, it's just going to turn them off in the opposite direction. These work fantastic. We can also run a line from your sound booth down to one of these so that the remote switch is up by the mixing console if you're in an installation use like a church or an auditorium, so that key, that ignition to turn that thing on, can be up where the sound booth is, so you don't have to walk into where your amp rack is if it's tucked behind or under the stage. So if you have any questions on powering your system or want some more information on that power sequencer from Peavey, shoot us a message, give us a call, stop in. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.